Hey there, Lamplighters. It's David here with the Morning Lamp, and this is day number 30 of this 365-day deep dive into the Bible, where I'm reading the whole thing in a year, and then I post about it online every day. I'm calling it Lamp Life 365. Today I read Leviticus chapters 9 through 13, and we saw the death of Aaron's children by God for doing the ritual in an improper way. And then we also saw some of the rules related to clean and unclean things and the way that the priests dealt with leprosy and what they did about it and how they looked for it amongst the people. And this was a really interesting part because I found myself diving into all of the different things that were clean and unclean, trying to really understand some of the reasoning behind it, besides just God saying that they shouldn't be touched. And one of the things that I found pretty interesting is it was talking about insects and not touching their carcasses. And it talked a lot about that in this part of the Bible. And for some reason, that stood out to me. And I started to do a little research, and I found out that a lot of makeup at that time was made by insect carcasses. And a lot of the makeup that was being made at that time, especially by the Egyptians, was deemed unclean because it was using the carcass of these insects that you're not supposed to be touching. And you know, one of the things that stood out to me about that, when I thought about it a little bit more, is that God was trying to separate the Jewish people from the rest of the world. And he was trying to make them clean in an unclean world so that they could be different. And I take that as being instruction from God to really set yourself apart and make yourself different, because most people who follow his word are going to stand out like a Thorsum in this world. Okay, so tomorrow we're actually going to read Leviticus chapters 14 through 18. Go out there and light that lamp, gang.